Do you know what happens when two K-pop stars from different groups, who are both centers, meet in their spare time? The virtual world immediately uproar. Recently, fans were shocked by a series of heartwarming moments between BTS's Jungkook and '17's Mingyu that leaked to the public, carving out concrete evidence that their friendship isn't just any industrial pleasantries. Imagine a figure who often looks mighty on stage, with a deadly dance punch. It looks laugh out loud while eating snacks in a very relaxed atmosphere. This is what Jungkook and Mingyu showed. A short video that initially circulated from a fan site showed them chatting and laughing in a hangout, away from the official camera spotlight. They look so natural, like two ordinary friends who are unwinding, without the burden of status as a top idol. However, this moment is just an opening. The real surprise comes when the two suddenly slip into a bit of spontaneous dancing action, synchronizing the movements with increasingly incendiary laughter. Simple actions are like a secret language that only those with strong friendship chemistry can understand. Their compactness does not need to be choreographed. It is born naturally from the already established closeness. This moment quickly flooded social media with various warm comments. "This is what I mean by true friendship in the entertainment industry," wrote one netizen. Another added, "They don't need to pretend to be familiar. The chemistry is already evident from their smiles and body language." Looking at their interactions, it reminds us that behind the glamour of celebrity life, there is a human need to have a friend with whom to share laughter and simplicity. Jungkook and Mingyu's friendship is not just about two famous idols, but about two individuals who find peace and joy in their friendship, away from the demands of the stage and spotlights. What makes their friendship so special in the eyes of fans? The answer may lie in the simplicity they maintain amid the frenzy of fame. In an industry often filled with competition and carefully constructed images, Jungkook and Mingyu's natural familiarity feels like a breath of fresh air. They are not afraid to show their paltry side as two young people, how they laugh heartily, push each other's shoulders, or even fight over a snack. It is the little things that cannot be engineered, and instead become authentic proof of their bond. It doesn't stop there. A few days after the video of the hangout went viral, the two again made a splash with uploads on private social media. Without special coordination, Jungkook and Mingyu apparently both uploaded footage of dance exercises with a popular song not as official content, but just for fun. Their movements may not be as complicated as on stage, but the energy is actually more lively and full of joy. Some observant fans are even aware of similar spontaneous choreographies, as if they had rehearsed together or at least influenced each other in style. This phenomenon further confirms that behind the big names of BTS and '17, Jungkook and Mingyu are still two figures who can forge rare personal chemistry. It's not just about two celebrities who are friends, but two people who support each other carefree, understand each other without many words, and together find happiness in small moments, whether it's just hanging out, dancing, or just laughing out loud for no apparent reason. In the eyes of fans, perhaps this is the kind of friendship that not only inspires, but also reminds us all to remain sincere and human in every relationship we have. Not only does it stop at laughter and movement, this closeness turns out to have deep roots. Who would have thought that their bond has been established for a long time, built from similar experiences as idols who debuted in their teens and faced the same pressures in a harsh industry? They are comrades in arms who understand the burden and responsibility of being the center of the group, without the need for much explanation. When Jungkook shared the story of his creative pressure, Mingyu could immediately understand. Similarly, when Mingyu talked about the challenge of maintaining consistency in the midst of a busy schedule, Jungkook must have felt the same way. However, what makes their relationship even more interesting is how they actively create a safe space for each other. Between world tours, recording, and professional commitments, they always find time to check in or meet when the schedule allows. It was not a meeting that the management team arranged, but a spontaneous moment that actually felt the most honest. Like when Jungkook suddenly appears at a '17 concert, or when Mingyu sends a message of support for Jungkook's solo project. Everything happens naturally, without coercion. What is noteworthy, their friendship never felt forced for public consumption. It is precisely the moments that are most memorable that are often accidentally recorded backstage after a concert, a short chat in the corridor of a music show, or simply their bang expressions when mentioning each other's names in an interview. All these little things are like puzzles that, when put together, form a whole picture of sincere friendship. And an industry where image is often a commodity, the authenticity of Jungkook and Mingyu's relationship is their biggest attraction. Fans are fascinated not only by their talent and appearance, but also by these inspiring stories of friendship. Their relationship proves that behind the glamour of the entertainment world, there remains room for honesty and a simple but profound human bond. Behind every laugh and familiarity that radiates lies a layer of closeness that may not be seen by many. Jungkook and Mingyu's friendship has gone through various phases of their careers, from the early days as struggling trainees to the peak of their current success. There was a tacit understanding between them, a kind of nonverbal language understood only by two people who had gone through similar journeys. When Jungkook needed an honest opinion on his new music, or when Mingyu was in doubt about a particular creative direction, they knew exactly who to turn to. What is interesting is how this friendship is actually getting stronger in the midst of increasing busyness. As Jungkook's hectic solo promotional schedule intersects with '17's world tour, they find creative ways to stay connected. There are moments that continue to unfold, whether it's through spontaneous dance challenges, late-night chats, or simply a presence in a pivotal moment have woven a beautiful narrative that we may rarely encounter in the entertainment industry. This narrative speaks of sincerity, of timeless friendships, and the demands of a career. For the fans who watched it, each snapshot of their togetherness was not just an entertaining piece of content, but a reminder of how precious it is to have someone who understands your life's journey without saying a word.